Hey, what's up guys? It is Pete here and I am finally ready to announce the launch of the Gaming Careers podcast. This is something that I've been working on for probably the past 6 months and probably been thinking about it for the past year. So I'm really excited to finally launch with episode number 1. So why a podcast when there's already the Gaming Careers YouTube channel and there's already dozens of other podcasts built around live streaming and content creation? Well, I wanted to have a place where I could talk with and interview people in the live streaming industry and share some actionable tips with you guys to help build your own streaming careers. Plus, you can expect some behind the scenes on what it's like to run the Gaming Careers channel, as well as some bonus thoughts and feelings and maybe some rants that don't make it to YouTube. So if that sounds like something that you're into, use the links at the top of the description below this video to subscribe on Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Spotify, as well as a heap of other podcast apps. And maybe you can stick on the Gaming Careers podcast for your next commute or workout. Episode 1 of this podcast, which has launched today, I am interviewing the CEO and founder of Streamlabs, Ali Moyes, about his story of building Streamlabs to what it is today, his thoughts of the streaming platform wars going on between Twitch, YouTube and Mixer and all the acquisitions in that space, as well as what he thinks creators like you can look forward to in the next few years of streaming. So with a new podcast, I know that I'm probably going to get a lot of different questions about the format and how it's going to work going forward, so I thought I would just spend a couple of minutes answering those questions now. Firstly, is it going to be a video podcast? And the answer to that is, to start, no. We're going to be just concentrating on an audio-only podcast. Now that may change in the future, but I wanted this to be completely separate from the YouTube channel. I didn't want to disrupt the usual tutorial and advice videos that I upload to this channel with the full podcast episode. So it's going to be audio only, and you can subscribe to that through various different apps, which we'll get onto now. So where can I listen to the Gaming Careers podcast? Well, I've spent the last 2 weeks trying to get listed on as many podcast directories as I can. Hopefully I've got the one that you use to listen to podcasts. There's certainly Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Google Podcasts, Stitcher, iHeartRadio, TuneIn, Alexa, Overcast, Pocket Cast, Castro, Castbox, Podchaser. So those are the ones that I know that I am listed on and I've checked that I am listed on. But if your specific podcast app isn't in that list, or you can't find the Gaming Careers podcast when you search for it on your app, do let me know here in the comments or on Twitter or somewhere like that, and I'll do my best to get the podcast listed there as well. So how often will a new episode of the Gaming Careers podcast get released? To start out, I'm going to be doing a new episode every 2 weeks, with potential probably to move to a weekly schedule in the future. But while starting out, I didn't want to commit to something that I didn't really know if I could keep up to. So 2 weeks seems pretty reasonable. And obviously, if you want to be notified of every new episode, the easiest way to do that is to head to the podcasting app of your choice and subscribe to the Gaming Careers podcast, and it should notify you of any new uploads. So what is in store for the Gaming Careers podcast moving forward? Well, this is completely new to me. I have never done a podcast before, and just like with the YouTube channel, I want to continue improving it over time, and a massive part of that is feedback from you guys in the community. So on that note, there is 2 things that I need from you guys today. Firstly, if you head over to the Apple Podcasts app or whichever app it is that you use to listen to podcasts, and subscribe to the podcast so you never miss a new upload. Whilst you're there, if you could leave me a review or a rating, I'd massively appreciate that, because that helps other people find the podcast too. The second thing that I need from you is some feedback. How does the episode sound? What guests do you think I should get in the future? What questions or topics do you want me to cover more? I want this to be a real collaboration between me as a host and you guys as the community. So I really would appreciate any feedback that you can give in the YouTube comments, on Twitter, on Instagram, on Discord, by email. I'll be reading all of it and hopefully improving the quality of this podcast as we move forward together. So that's pretty much it. Go get subscribed to the Gaming Careers podcast, leave me a review and send me some feedback as to what you thought about episode 1. Again, episode 1 is an interview with the founder and CEO of Streamlabs, Ali Moyes. I think it's a really fascinating discussion for anybody that's interested in the streaming world and how it's moving forward. So let me know what you think about it, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.